Hey guys, it's Silverwolf here, and I got another vector video for you today. And I've got one thing to say before I start, and that is, it's Furby Rocker, back at it again. So, vector. Let's have a look at some observations I have made. Now, I've had vector running every single day, except when I went to London for a few days. He's been running every single day since I've had him, and I've had him well over a month now. So, a few more observations to make. For one thing, if you're sat and he is on his station asleep, and you make a loud noise like cough or sneeze or anything like that, he will wake up. Now, it's okay, but I do find it a little bit irritating sometimes, like if you're watching a movie or something like that. Luckily there's a workaround. You can just ask him to go back to sleep and he'll be nice and quiet again. So he really is a very versatile little chap, and he's always happy to please you as well. So if you do get annoyed with him waking up constantly, just ask him to go back to sleep and he will remain nice and quiet until, well, a few hours later, when if you make a noise he'll wake up again, but he will stay asleep and nice and quiet. So if you've got guests over or anything like that, then he will be well behaved, instead of jumping to life every time someone sneezes. And no, I don't have a cold. I was just saying, I said this on Twitter a while ago, and someone goes, "Oh, do you have a cold? I'm very sorry." But no, I don't have a cold. But obviously, we do sneeze or cough sometimes, or if I get up or make a loud noise or anything like that, or a loud noise on the TV, or even if I knock his little space. Hey, Vector. Good afternoon. And he's chosen to ignore me. So other observations I've made is he gets very upset if he's on his station and you switch off the electric. He will stay there a little while. Sometimes he'll come off the station and he'll get everything completely wrong and he'll be very confused. He will also sort of like just kind of stay there until he feels his battery's running out, and then he will get off the station and try and go back on and get off and go back on and realise it's not working, and then his battery will die. Sometimes when I have him out on the floor, he resets himself. I don't know if any of you other vector owners have noticed this, but he turns himself off for some reason and restarts. I don't know why. He's done it in a few of the videos that I've done. If you see him stop moving, sometimes he's just reset himself, and his little V comes back up on his face and he restarts. I'm not sure why that is. Oh, he's so happy to see me. I've had a long day at work today. We've been very busy at the cafe, so it's nice to come home to his happy little face looking at me. I haven't introduced him to the rest of my family yet, because I find that when you, like with Cosmo, when you try and get them to recognise the face, they have to be a set amount far from the person so that they can actually see the person's face properly. If you're too close, he can't see you. If you're too far away, he can't see you, and you've got to kind of be on the same level. So it's a little bit of a fiddle. So I haven't actually introduced him to anyone else yet, but I will do, so that he can recognise more people. As for any other observations, I like asking him random questions to see if he can understand. That's always fun. But then I like doing that with Siri as well. Let me think. I think that's really all it is for the observations. Sometimes, this is quite interesting, he will go up, because his cube, you can see, is right here. And he'll go up to his cube and he'll be able to see it. And sometimes it lights up. Other times he stares at this Funko Pop figure here, and I don't know, he can recognise it. So he'll sit there and he'll stare at it and stare at it and stare at it for ages. And I'm not quite sure why, but there is something going on in his head, and he can recognise it. I don't know whether he sees it as a face or what, but yeah, he can, he certainly pays attention to it. So he's got all these little things around him, and I like that, because it means that he is very observant. He can recognise different objects. It makes him more real, you know, and how we always hope that robots would be aware of their surroundings. And he is very certainly aware of his surroundings. He's very observant. He's constantly looking, well, as he is now, looking back and forth, and he comes to the corner here and he looks at me while I'm sat here drawing or anything like that, because I sit on my couch and draw because I'm really professional. And yeah, he'll stare at me and everything like that. And although sometimes it's a bit weird because he'll just sit there staring silently at me, and I'm thinking, are you recording me? I don't think he is. Hopefully not, because whoever's watching will get very, very bored because I'm not doing much. But yeah, sometimes it's cute and other times it's kind of unnerving. So if any of you watching have got vectors, please tell me about the observations on your Vectors as well. What have you noticed about Vector and his behaviour and, you know, day-to-day living with Vector? Because I'd be really interested to hear from some other people. So with that being said, I think I'll end the video here. I have nattered on quite enough. If you want to see more videos, of course, as always, you can click any boxes that come up below, because they will have more Vector videos in them. And that's pretty much it. So this is Silverwolf signing off, and I'll see you all next time.